Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC stock. And today I'm actually going to be doing a video about what a lot of people have actually been requesting me to do. Is it theoretically possible for AMC stock to hit 100K? There's a lot of people who have kind of been leaving that in my comment section. A lot of people asking me to cover the video, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it today. Obviously, everything I do is for educational purposes. Obviously, it's not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. Today, we're going to be talking about AMC stock, currently sitting at $10.19. And is it theoretically possible for AMC to hit 100K? Let's dive in with a little bit of chart analytics, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about kind of some recent news for AMC stock. And then we're going to kind of dive into the bigger topic here. So, AMC stock, last trading session up about 2%, which is like pretty okay. Did pretty well this week, up about 7.49%, which is pretty good compared to how it's kind of been doing over the last month. Over the last month, we definitely see that AMC stock is taking kind of a beating, down about 1.26% of its value. And the 3-month chart, it's up 116%, which is pretty good. Compared to this, low that we definitely see here, where, AMC was down about 16% of its value. It doesn't look too bad on the 1-month chart. It's kind of been trading sideways. A lot of people kind of diamond handing it. A lot of people kind of, waiting for the short squeeze to kind of happen through. A lot of people patiently waiting, asking, is AMC stock ever going to go through a short squeeze? For me, if you've watched my videos, you know that I do think that AMC stock is eventually going to go through a short squeeze. And I've said this time and time again, and here's some, some statistics that we've definitely gone over the last couple of weeks is one, if we take a look at the overall technical analysis, the chart pattern, AMC just completed the triple bottom pattern, which means that people do think that AMC stock is ready to run. Now, I am not the biggest fan of technical analysis. I do think it's heavily flawed because there's a lot of outside factors that can influence stocks going up or down. But outside of news, it is a very good kind of chart to follow. It's very good to see, is the stock ready to run? And now the fact that people do think that AMC stock is going to be headed in the upward direction, we definitely got some more news as well that, more people are piling into short positions. We saw that a lot of hedge funds, a lot of people are growing their short positions in the month of March and probably in the month of April as well, which goes to show, that more people are shorting the stock. And this is something that, should be taken seriously because we definitely saw what happened with GameStop, a couple of months ago. What happens when hedge funds continue to short stock and they continue to kind of short stocks that a lot of Reddit traders are kind of, holding, a lot of retail traders are holding as well. So taking a look at the 1-year chart here, we definitely see on January 27th here, this big squeeze upward, where AMC stock hit about $20. And this is because, there was a lot of Reddit fueled traders who were, just buying stock, a lot of stocks that were being shorted altogether just to teach the hedge funds a lesson. And GameStop basically ended up hitting about $500, made hedge funds lose a lot of money. And I definitely do think that we are going to get a recap for this with AMC stock. I don't think that hedge funds learned their lessons the first time. A lot of people argue, okay, hedge funds are not going to let this happen again. They're not going to let stocks going to explode up to all-time highs. But for me, if hedge funds were so smart, they probably would not have let this happen the first time. They probably would not have let a stock squeeze up to $500 the first time around and lose billions and billions of dollars if they truly knew what they were kind of doing. Shorting is a very good trading strategy. It's a very good way to make money, but it's also very, very risky as well. It's a strategy, that you need a lot of capital to cover. And here's the thing, people are doing naked shorts, which means they're actually they don't even have the collateral to really cover the shares. So people are kind of just going based off that alone. But with that being said, I also do see a lot more upside potential that could potentially cause a squeeze in AMC stock. And that's just kind of the recovery of the stock. We do know that, a lot of movie theaters are now reopening back up, especially rolling back into the summertime. A lot of people are optimistic about AMC's Q1 and Q2 earnings. A lot of people are also optimistic that AMC is definitely going to be doing a lot better in the summertime as people have more money, people have gone back to work, a lot of good box office releases, which is definitely going to boost its overall business outlook, and it's definitely going to boost its earnings and its stock price. This is just my general consensus of it. We also do know that AMC stock has gotten a few analyst upgrades over the last couple of months, which is definitely attributing to its overall bullish case. But the main topic of the video, and it's something that, like I said, a lot of people wanted me to cover, is it possible for AMC stock to hit 100K? Is it a theoretical possibility? I do think it is a theoretical possibility. Although I don't think it's a likely possibility, I do think that AMC stock, when it does go through a short squeeze, is going to hit unreasonable prices. One that really, a lot of people cannot imagine. When stocks go through a short squeeze, millions and millions and millions of shares have to be shorted, or covered at a single time, which is enough to drive stock prices up to outrageous amounts. And a lot of people don't understand, that like when you're covering millions and millions of shares at a single time, this is going to drive the stock price up so high. And then on top of that, there's going to be a lot of retail traders. There's going to be a lot of, even analysts as well like to ride the waves up on these types of stocks. They buy up and they sell back down, on the come down. So this is enough to be able to drive it up. And a lot of people do think that, AMC's squeeze is going to be even bigger than GameStop's. I also think this is a great possibility because now, more people are starting to short this stock than they are GameStop. A lot of people are not really shorting GameStop anymore compared to AMC. Like I said, analytics, statistics have shown that more people are piling in short positions into AMC, and they're just trying to drive the stock price to zero. I think it's a very greedy thing to do because, a lot of hedge funds, a lot of shorters will make money, but they're not satisfied with the amount of money they have to make. They want to drive the stock to absolutely zero. And this is kind of the biggest thing that happened with GameStop stock as well. When GameStop was already at $4 a share, people did not want to just sell out of their short positions. They wanted the stock to go to absolutely zero. But instead, it just ended up kind of, turning around on them. And they ended up losing billions and billions of dollars. I think the same thing is going to happen with AMC stock. And I do think it is theoretically possible if there's enough shares that are actually being covered for AMC stock to hit 100K. If you know the overall base analysis of stocks do have an infinite amount of, kind of range upwards, or AMC stock could hit zero. That's how it's always been. So theoretically, stocks can go all the way up to infinity. So it is theoretically possible for AMC stock to hit 100K on paper. Do I think it's absolutely likely? No, I don't. I don't think it's likely for AMC stock to hit 100K. I do think it's going to hit some pretty high prices, like well over $500, $1,000, if it does go through a short squeeze. But is it possible for it to hit 100K? And like I said, it is theoretically possible, although I just don't think it is likely. It is possible, though. And that's kind of something I kind of wanted to talk about. Like I said, a lot of people have kind of been asking me to cover, is it theoretically possible for AMC stock to do this? And yes, it is, And like I said, when short squeezes happen, stocks do hit huge amounts of prices that, people can't really fathom. If I had told somebody, that GameStop was going to hit $500 a share, in a single year compared to its $4 a share, most people probably would not have believed it. I do think that AMC and GameStop could have gone a lot higher if a lot of the, brokerages didn't limit tradings on the overall stock. And like I said, I don't think it was a good idea, and I don't think it was even legal that they did that. But everything, all that aside, it is possible, but I do know that AMC is probably going to go through a short squeeze, and I do think it's going to be a lot bigger than GameStop's as people continue to pile on to their short positions in AMC stock. And like I said, there's still a lot of good condition. And like I said, as AMC continues to recover over and over, as, it just makes a more bullish case on AMC. I think we're going to start seeing that trickle upward. Once we get that trickle upward, people start to panic on their overall share price. People are going to have to start covering their short positions at a specific point. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC. Do you guys think AMC is going to go through a short squeeze? If you guys own AMC stock, do you guys think it will actually hit 100K?